Okay, so this lighting is pretty awful. I'm clearly in my bathroom and I have absolutely no makeup on to do this, and I thought I would show you how I do it. Once again, awful bathroom lighting. It's very yellowy, super bright. I can barely see myself. I'm wincing, but this is really the best way for me to show you how I do this, because this is the environment I do it in. So let's get started. So what I have here is some basics. I have my favorite lash glue. This is Duo Lash Glue in black. I personally like it because it is vegan, so no animals were harmed or used, or really nothing was done with them in the making of this. So that makes me happy in a product all by itself. And then from that, I build my criteria as far as the quality and so forth. But it has to start with that for me. The next thing you'll need are tweezers, and these are the super tiny needle nose ones. These are awesome for so many things. But as you can see, the precision is just superb. And then next, what I have are my lashes. So here they are. I reuse them over and over again. And these are the Kiss Feather lashes. And these are the ones with dimension, where instead of having a single row that goes flat out and up, they're like 2 or 3 different layers that kind of, you know, fan out. So those are the ones I like. I've seen them online for like $3. I know you can get them in a pharmacy, but pharmacies are probably like, if you ever want to pay the most for something, you go to a Walgreens or a CVS. So if you don't mind waiting, just get it online. So here's what I'm going to do. So my face is washed. I have, you know, no oils or anything on there, even the natural stuff. And so what I'm going to do is I look at my lash. Now I've already cut these down. I cut from the far end because it's way too much. You really don't want it spanning like the whole top of your lid. Not only is that uncomfortable because it keeps trying to straighten out and it's like pulling on the skin, but when it does finally give way, it's like boing, and it'll stick up and it'll look really stupid. So it's better if they're a little bit shorter. They stay on better and they're so much more comfortable. The other thing too is I don't put mine on the top. The reason is because everyone sees the top of your lid. When you look down to pay for something or to do anything, everyone's looking at the top of your lid. But no one is ever looking at the underside, because no one's ever going, look up in the sky. No, that's not normal. You're more likely to be, you know, panning your eyes down, looking around that way. So these will not go on top, but they will go up and under. So because of that, I won't be putting my glue in the normal place. So when I look at the lash here, I see how it's supposed to sit. It's clearly curling up like that. So this is the right side up. So I'm going to put my glue on the top. Bang, right across like that. Not on the edge and not underneath. On top, because it's going to go right up to the top of my lid. And then I'm going to use my tweezers to crimp and smush it into my natural lash line. And these will last for at least 5 days, and I've even gone 3 weeks with them staying on. And I do shower with them. Obviously, you don't rub your eyes, do crazy stuff like that. You really shouldn't be rubbing your eyes anyway. But your poor eyes, very delicate skin around there. So so don't do that. No, don't touch your eyes. Just leave them alone. And as far as makeup goes, just take a damp sponge or, you know, a warm tissue that's a little wet and just wipe underneath if your makeup's smudging. But honestly, with these, you really don't need eye makeup. You really don't. Obviously, these are tattoos, so don't worry about. But what's with your eyeliner? It's not eyeliner. It's a tat. It's not going anywhere. So let's begin. I'm going to screw off the top here. And if, where, I never know where the camera eye is. Here we go. I'm going to put it a tiny thin bead. I'm going to wait to see for it to come out. There we go. Get a good amount on the end. Ring it around. That's plenty. Plenty, plenty, plenty of glue. Right there. So I'm going to put my cap back on. Get a lot of uses out of this. Okay. And while it's drying, I'm just kind of assessing the situation here. Grabbing this one. Here's the trick. Can I do this on camera? Oh, what do you know? One of my natural lashes just decided it was time to go. That will happen too. They will naturally fall out, so don't freak out when you see natural shedding. There is a difference between natural shedding and trying to force these off and ripping your lashes out. So there's two different things. All right, so it's starting to change color. It looks like a little, like it's getting, it has a grayness to it and it starts getting darker and darker. So now that it's getting a little bit darker, I'm going to start setting it. I'm going to begin by grabbing each end and bowing it up. See how it's bowed? To fit it. Oh man. This is like the reverse for me, so it's very difficult. You know what? I actually cannot see with the camera eye. I'm going to do this in the regular mirror. Okay. So you can see me kind of finalize. I'm just going to go through here and join it. Don't poke your eye. That's not a good idea. You know, in case you didn't know that, don't poke your eye. Just making sure, and you can see, if any of you are like queasy about eyes, I'm really sorry. This is probably grossing you out. But I'm just trying to bond it to my natural lash. Okay, so I went to check in my bathroom mirror just to make sure, because it just, again, this was just really hard to do with the camera. But I'm going to show you kind of before and after, right and left eye. So you can see there's a difference. I don't like too much lash like hanging off at the end. I know it's very Hollywood, it looks very cool, but it's so not realistic. Like no one has like, you know, crazy long coming off the side. It just, if you're going to do false lashes, just don't make them look so obviously fake. So as you can see, I didn't go all the way to like here, so they would be like, you know, cliff diving off the edge of my face. They're just kind of in like a nice middle area. So they look, even though these are not my real ones, they at least look somewhat realistic compared to my natural ones, which, I mean, they're just not as thick. I just don't have as many hairs, which, you know, which is normal. Nothing wrong with you, but if you want more of them, this is how you get them. And then you can kind of get a closer look. My eyes shut, what everyone sees when I'm looking down. And there you have it. So now I'm going to do the other eye, and I'll show you what it all looks like with makeup on, so I'm a little more presentable.